What's up, y'all? Um, Listen, I've lived a long enough life to realize certain things that are just repetitive and they happen time and time again. Is that like whenever you just probably are on the maybe even the last day, things seem to always work out when you need it the most. Like when you're on the last thread, you're hanging on from a last thread uh something comes together and something is going to always work itself out. So this could be anything. This could be like, let's say your lease just ended and you need to find a new place but you haven't yet. So you're coming on the last day damn near, and you're like, damn, you're like, I need to find a new spot. I don't have none. And what am I going to do? You start worrying, you start getting anxious, you start just you think it's all over. You probably just gonna be out on the streets. Something will happen where maybe that same day, like you come across a situation, you meet somebody, it might even be somebody you know personally, that you happen to just be having a conversation with them, and it happens to come up that, yeah, I'm still looking for a spot. I don't have none. I don't have no options, no, whatever. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Or just it comes up slowly, creeps up into the conversation. That person will just happen to tell you, "Oh, it's funny you mentioned that. I actually got a spot over, you feel me, on this side of town. You could just stay in for a little bit, you be able to get yourself together, um, have at it, and then boom, that situation just worked itself out." See, like now, what I've realized is that no matter who you are, if you're just still alive, you're breathing, even, and this applies the further up you get in age. When you get way up there in age, you make it to your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Think about it, like everything eventually has always worked itself out. So if you were to know that eventually things somehow always end up working out, if you knew that, then you would not be getting anxious, you wouldn't be getting nervous, you wouldn't be getting fidgety, you wouldn't have a panic attack, none of that, because you would just know that even though I don't know right now, what's going to happen, eventually everything will be okay. So, and this applies to all things in life, and this applies to all people, because the simple fact that you're even still living today, everything ended up working itself out in the past. Let's say you're down bad on money. Let's say you have no money left, and your car has all these sorts of problems. You might need an oil change and you're only on 2% oil life left. uh and you have no money to pay for this, and you need to get places this week. You got places to be, you got to probably drive to work every day, you probably got to just whatever you need to do, but you're going to need your car, and damn, you like, I don't know how this is about to get solved. Somebody somewhere probably does oil changes and will probably do it for you for free. You could even do your own oil, but the point of this video is that it works itself out. And or you might, let's say you don't have any money, but you'll have something you could trade in value and be like, yo, I got these AirPods, I got these AirPods. So you know what? I do need an oil change. So if I could just go somewhere or anywhere I come across, if they say, yo, it's gonna cost this to get your oil change, or it's gonna cost this to get this repair on your car, God will make it where it'll be like, you'll have a thought rise in your head. I got these AirPods. I could trade this in value. You feel me? And then you could get this done for me. Boom, free AirPods. And just by your luck, that very mechanic or that person that does oil changes or does car repairs, they'll say, "Yeah, I'll take the AirPods." Boom. Now your problems are solved with your car. You now you had to go a bunch of places all week. You had to get your kids here. You had to pick up, you had to, whatever you had to do. That situation was able to solve your problems for the rest of the week, month, whatever it may be. Um, you know, let's say, here's another one. Let's say you haven't paid your rent in 3 months. So you're back due on rent 3 months and they sent you an eviction notice. So you're stressed out. But you still go to work every day, so it just may not be able to afford to pay the bills because you had other shit you had to pay for. You know, an emergency came up, you had to you had to pay for certain things that damn I don't whatever now I can't pay for this. What will happen is you may go to work. You may be like the conversation may just happen to come up. And I'm backed up 3 months on rent. I don't know what to do. The boss will overhear your conversation and be like, "Oh, you should have told me. I can lend you $3,000 to get your back due rent paid, and then just we could keep the ball rolling, and we'll make it make sense afterwards. Maybe like I'll take a little bit out of each check going forward to make up for what I lent you, you know?" And boom, problem solved. So God is always going to come through. I highly believe that. Um, and what inspired this video before I end it is right now, this is a new background. Right now, I'm at my grandmother's house. She passed away less than a year ago, but the house is still vacant. The house is still empty. So every now and again, I come over here and I have to, this whole entire week, it's going to be snowing back-to-back days. So just hear me out. So, I got to make sure somebody got to be here to make sure the snow gets shoveled because the last time it wasn't shoveled, we got fined, me and my family or whatever. So long story short, I had to be here for the whole week. There's no food in the crib. So this is just something light, something slight for y'all. I would have easily gone out and just got my stuff from the store, but my great uncle had came through for me when it just came up in the conversation. Like, yeah, I gotta go out grocery shopping to get food. You're like, yo, I got all this food in the freezer. Like, yo, it's just finna go to waste, or like it's just all for me. So it's like I'll just give you 2 of these buckets of food, whatever you need, greens, bread, stuff like that. So boom, problem solved. It's not as extreme as the scenarios I just gave y'all, but that's what inspired me to make this video because it does apply to everything in life. Things work out. Like things just work itself out. So yeah, if you like this video, like, subscribe. Thank you for watching.